Elkins presents the Elkins Accounting Hour with your host, Chad Elkins.
Mr. Clary, what is happening?
Nothing much. Operation Silver is over. I succeeded in selling my silver and not all of it, of course, but some of it to recoup my original investment costs. And I followed your instructions, Chad. You know why I followed your instructions?
Because I'm an all-knowing, omnipotent tax accountant.
You are a professional. Do I follow the candidate's medical advice to the letter?
I certainly do.
I do too. And that is why you pay the pros. So a lot of people pay the pros to ignore their advice because the pros tell them what they don't want to hear. But I listen to the pros. And so you said, keep it under a certain amount. And I did.
Well, you are a professional a-hole consultant.
I
so
am.
We're all professionals here. Is
Right.
This the first January you've ever spent in South Dakota?
Boy, it might be. I didn't spend January here. I'm literally only here for a couple days. Great ones take me to the airport.
Nice.
2 days, yeah. So that'll get a little time here. But no, I don't think I've been here in January. Although it's not bad at all. It's like 34, 35. So it's not bitterly cold or windy or anything like that.
I'm going to show you something. You've been down here a few times, right?
I have, yeah.
You heard about the ice storm that we were having here?
Yeah, second one in 5 years.
Look at this. We've been stuck at home. This is day 6 of being stuck at home. The candidate can't go to work, can't do anything. This doesn't look like much, but dude, they can't handle this here.
Yeah, they don't have the ice trucks or anything for that.
Right. It's not in the budget. They just don't have it. And so her driveway here is just completely iced over, and it has been. So yeah, she hasn't been at work like all week, and sucks.
Yeah. It sucks for everybody who like, what are all those people who are living off the taxpayers going to do without their free medical coverage? Like, what's going to happen?
Well, she did do a little bit of telehealth yesterday. So there's some of that. But yeah, for the most part, we've just been home for a week straight. Like no grocery deliveries, nothing. It's crazy.
I know you can handle that. Can she handle that?
She can handle it. Actually, she's just saying today, like how she just can't handle like feeling like she has nothing to do. And I'm just like, man, I would love to have nothing to do. But no, she's doing fine. I just wish I could go outside because I think I'm a little bit like you and I go stir crazy if I can't get outside because I need to get outside.
How bad is it down there? It's like got to be like upper 20s, lower 30s. Nothing you haven't dealt in Chicago.
No, it finally warmed up today.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm telling you, like yesterday and beyond, like you could not go outside. You just flat out fall on your ass. You're just going to slip.
It was that icy?
Yes. It was bad down here. This is Texas, folks, by the way. Just real quick, got this one over the weekend. This is a double IPA from Manhattan Project Beer Company. It's called Frost. So it's not a frou-frou beer. It also has 8% ABV, so this one will put hair on your chest.
Speaking of your play school beers that you get, there's the great one actually has good taste. He did not drink any of your frou-frou beers in the past month, so he's been here, and I looked, and there's your frou-frou beers when you come visit 6 years from now.
So that was a cider, or no, it's a hard seltzer. Technically, I gotta tell you,
wasn't it the donut beer?
Yeah, it wasn't a beer. It was technically a hard cider.
Oh,
like they're calling it a hard seltzer, not a cider. Mike's or whatever. No, Blake's hard cider. It's I'm gonna actually defend Great One here. I found that in Chicago a couple months ago after we visited you, so I went ahead and took it home. Dude, after 2 of them, I was like, yeah, this is too sweet for me. So I don't know I mean, if I visit you again, I will drink them, but you're not going to find anybody to give those away to.
I don't think so. No, maybe I'll go water the grass or something with them.
Yeah. I mean, that'll help. So yeah, just like I was saying last week, Illinois still has not dropped their S Corp return. So I've got like 9 of them in the queue that I'm like, hey, I'm done, but I'm sorry, I can't do this for you yet. So that's really freaking frustrating. I sent you this the other night, and I'm making a mini announcement here. If you guys have any horror stories so far with H&R Block, or even working at Intuit, TurboTax, or really anywhere, you need to start emailing those, because I've already received a few, and I'm going to do a stream on this. Like
Just H&R Block thus far?
The ones I've heard from are just people working at H&R Block, but I mean, we've got other guys that are probably at Jackson Hewitt.
In defense of my company that I own, which is H&R Block, because I have 20 whole shares in the company. Let me take a look at H&R Block.
What are they up
price.
to?
HR, wow, man, I'm down like 20%. Block stock price, and there's no reason for I didn't. Oh my God, it's below 40. Jesus, why? What is wrong with this company?
It's got to be the commercials, or I'm sick of those damn commercials.
It's got a PE ratio of 8.7. Like the stock price doesn't have to go up. The earnings alone is going to pay you 11%.
I can't really say. You would think with tax season coming, maybe they'd speculate it would go up.
Well, you'd think the market would be efficient enough to weed that out. I got to see what their income statement looks like.
Look at this too, H&R Block.
Okay, revenue, 203 million. It's up. Operating expenses down 10%. Oh, it's a loss. Wait a minute, net income? They got a loss. Oh, this is quarterly. Oh, here it is. Let me do annual. I think they take losses in the quarters they're not working, and then they make up for it in the tax season. So the first quarter. Just
like yours truly. Yeah. Yeah.
Net income is up 2%. What is this? Makes no sense.
I do think that Intuit, TurboTax are trying to aggressively go in and kind of steal people from H&R. It just kind of seems like that with their remote agents that'll walk you through everything. They want people to just stay at home instead of actually physically going to an H&R Block. I wonder if that's going on.
This is interesting, Chet. I'm just pulling it up now. And this is year to year. So this is part of the industry. H&R Block has $3.2 billion in assets. Guess how much they have in equity?
Wow. I wouldn't even know how to guess. How much do they have in equity?
89 million.
Oh,
they're like 98% leveraged.
That is very questionable. Wow, that's not good.
Yeah. Well, but some companies are very stable, like Heinz Ketchup.
Yeah.
Like they have a lot of debt too. So I'm wondering, because it's taxes, how chaotic can it possibly be? So they're using debt to leverage their earnings.
There are so many H&R Blocks out there. Like you remember how back, it was probably just within the last 15 years, you could find a Subway sandwich shop everywhere, everywhere.
Right.
I feel like it's starting to get that way with H&R Blocks. I wonder if there's some oversaturation.
Maybe. I know their sales are up 4%, which is a little bit higher than inflation. Operating expense up. Net income is up.
Strange.
Yeah, it's very odd. The profit margin is down a little, but at a PE of 8.7. Okay.
AI maybe? Are they?
No, it just. No? You know what? It's sad, but if you look at the stock market, like the S&P 500 right now is trading at a PE of like 32 or 33 or something, and it shows you that the majority of investing is about popularity now.
Yeah.
Or brand name. It has nothing to do with the fundamentals, because Target is like at a PE of 10. And I hate Target, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of these boring old companies that no one really considers. And then there's other companies, the same dollar of profit, yet you're going to value it 3 to 4 times more valuable on stock price because it's an S&P 500 company, or tech is trading at 60. Meanwhile, their stock price doesn't have to go up. If they just pay out their profits, you get like in 9 years, you get all your money back.
I don't know what it is. Maybe people are just with the mentality that it has to be a sexy investment.
Yeah.
Clary, I don't know if you remember Scott Hatchett. I've had him on a few times, and you've been on with him. I'm going to get to our topic quickly because I know you need to probably go somewhere.
I got to go. Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to do the super chats first because he's just left a bunch of them here. So, and he's been very
Oh
generous.
boy, hey, some
Yeah.
of this comes to me. Yeah,
Yeah, very
I like
much.
that. Yeah,
Scott, you don't have to keep leaving these, by the way.
no, you do. You definitely do. Wow, 20 generous dollars. Yeah.
You want to read them?
I'm sorry, Joseph Hatchet for $20. What a start to the tax season! Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, man.
Are you rocking? I'm roll, or am I rocking you roll?
I'm Rick rolling. No, I'm having a good start so far. I just wish I could file those Illinois returns. Oh, Scott.
Joe again, 20 generous dollars. Can I write off my cocaine and women in Thailand as a marketing expense?
Well, it depends what kind of company you are.
If it's legal in Thailand and he spent it and he was doing a travel blog, he couldn't he?
I don't think cocaine is legal, but I think the women part's
The
probably
women
legal.
part, okay, all right.
Yeah. I say yes to that, Scott. I think you should do that.
Joe again, $10. Cheers to Cappy. Thanks, Joe.
Cheers to Cappy.
$10 again. Cheers to Parker EA. His website,
Yes.
the webpage is awesome. And what a fucking man. Is Parker crazy?
No, he's not crazy. He's not crazy at all. He's maybe we should go to his website. I haven't actually looked at it. Well, you sponsor him.
I have, yeah, but why is Joe calling him a fucking maniac?
Yeah, why is he a maniac there?
Like he doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying the guy doesn't have an edge to him or anything, but I've never like, oh God, don't talk to Parker. He's crazy, man.
Oh, well, maybe Scott will clarify there. And we got to. Well, that's really generous.
Damn, don't eat paint. What are you doing tonight? What is going on?
I don't know.
You got like your French maid outfit and everyone's throwing money at you on your stripper pole. Good Lord. 20 generous dollars. Thank you both for your awesome career advice. My eldest son is 36 credits into his accounting degree at Western Governors University for a fraction of the cost. That is awesome.
Awesome.
That is freaking awesome.
Well, that was your suggestion. Like you've been saying that for years.
For years, right? Yeah. Or I mean, and there's ASU Online. There are other accredited online colleges. Just Western Governors University was the first, and it's a great way to not be poor.
Yeah, I mean, it's really how you can get ahead quickly, I think, and it's not just WGU. There's others as well.
And for anyone listening, don't wait until your kids are college age. They can start at 14. There's no like, oh.
My hope is that's the wave of the future. People are going to just start being like, screw traditional college.
But Chad,
maybe it's
how will all the girls in the suburbs get their college experience?
Well, I don't know what to say to that.
Okay, that reminds me of something here. Hang on.
This is pretty good.
I'm just taking a note.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Okay, one more.
All right. Okay, Lord. $5. Cappy tax maybe on the road, on a long road trip. I'm going to miss the show, but I'm here in spirit. Oh,
he left that earlier this morning. Yeah.
You can always listen to us later on.
All right. The topic at hand. Clary, before I get started on this entire story, remember how I set you up originally with ADP, and then you eventually migrated over to Paychex. I can't remember why you did that. Was there a specific reason?
It was probably I wasn't getting my paperwork, or their customer service was absolute dog shit. ADP was not all that great.
They're not. No, and I'm going to get into this. Oh, Scott's saying he looks like a Hell's Angel on the website. Guys, go to Parker Franklin EA. Google it. I'm sure the website will pop up. So I don't. So yeah, you just switched. You were just like, okay, ADP was annoying. I'll switch to a different company. Okay. I don't know if I told you this, but I'm doing a few things differently this year. So starting at the beginning of this month/year, I started doing some company work on the board of a company. So I'm now trying to get more into that type of work. Yeah. Just to make some extra money. And it's something to do outside of taxes.
Yeah.
So I am the vice president, secretary, treasurer of a boiler leasing company that's based in Missouri, in St. Louis. The story is this is one of my best friends from grad school's parents, because they operated this boiler. They're very wealthy.
Okay.
They operated this boiler making company for years and years, very successful. and they sold it last year. But the thing is, you can't just, the transition takes a couple of years. You know,
Right.
you can't just, yeah. So I'm here to help kind of oversee the transition. And part of it is they lease their boilers back to the company. They get paid, blah, blah, blah. It's a new company. And as part of this, I have to handle payroll. You know, payroll is very easy. Depending, if you know what you're doing, payroll is easy. Okay. So I have to handle paying myself, and I have to run the payroll for the owners, you know, my friend's parents, because that's part of the deal. They get paid for this. And they've been using Paychex for 25 years. Okay. And they have never had anything good to say. Go ahead.
Wealthy people using Paychex for a long time. These would be clients you'd like to keep, yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Now, they have never said anything good about Paychex. And so from the beginning, I'm just like, well, you know, we can always switch to something else. And they were just like, nah, you know, we've had everything there. We have a rep, just leave it, whatever. Okay. So here's what happened starting last week, but earlier this week. And this is where we get a little bit tax related here. Okay. So it's not just me running their salary each month. They want to run full 401k contributions. Okay. Let me test your knowledge here. Do you know what the maximum employer side contribution amount you can make for 2026?
Employer side to your employees.
And they're the employees. They're their own employees. So what's the maximum 401k? That's right.
Well, the maximum 401k, I don't know. I don't have one. I'm going to say it's like 14, 15,000 a year.
It's actually 24,500. Like it's kind of been going steadily up.
Okay, it's higher than that. Okay, all right.
Yeah. And so, and here's where we're going to learn something this evening. Clary, do you remember something called the Secure Act from a few years ago?
Nope.
It was basically meant to help bolster boomers, you know, retirement plans.
Oh, okay. They get a little catch-up retirement. Yeah. Okay,
Good.
I remember that.
I was just about to talk about catch-up. So as part of it, in addition to this 24,500 regular 401k contribution, you're allowed to catch up to $8,000 as part of it, as long as you're over 50 years old. Which, actually, you could do this.
Boy, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't I think of it this year? God, what darn it.
You have all year. You have all year to do it, dude.
I like to keep my year's calendar separate. I'm very.
Well, you certainly do with your quarterly. Have you submitted your quarterly estimated?
No, you'll be happy to know, because I've been sick and driving across the country and doing my silver adventure. I have not, and I am not going to be your best client this year. I will not have my stuff in.
I'm okay with that, man, because when you get your stuff in, it's very organized, because I know who's organizing it for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. And you treat her well for that.
I do treat her well. Why does everyone think like everyone thinks I beat her? Like I just have her like on this chain and I beat her. I'm like, no, you should have seen. I do a lot of nice things. I fixed a very important thing for her the other day. So
she is almost a literal saint, I must say.
Almost.
So the long and short of it, there's this additional thing, the Secure Act. You get to do the regular contribution, the catch-up. So their son, my friend, who's a financial advisor, he manages all their investments. And he and I were talking at the end of last week, and we were just like, you know what, why don't we just knock all of this out in January in one fell swoop? That way we don't have to worry about it. So the full 24,500 for each parent plus the 8,000. One more technical detail. If the employees' salaries are higher than $150,000, the $8,000 catch-up has to be a Roth, but that doesn't apply in this situation.
Okay.
This is just for people who are interested. Clary, we have a serious problem. Serious one.
LEMS Pro handling.
Serious.
Oh God, that's the worst. That's like herpes. This is like
I know.
Herpes
I'm having.
Oh my God. Itchy. Probably some pus. It smells. Yeah.
So anyway, we were trying to knock this out. Okay. I attempted to get started running this payroll on Monday. Again, this week. We're using Paychex. I'm entering everything in there, and I go to the portal. We get everything teed up. Clary, do you think they made any part of this easy, intuitive. Like, oh my God. Like, do you think this went smoothly in any way, shape, or form?
Why are you entering it? Why
It's my
isn't that
job.
the agent's job to?
I'm the vice president and the treasurer, and
Yeah.
I'm the CPA. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. This is
Okay.
supposed to be very easy to do. Like, we're talking, it takes less than 5 minutes to do.
Mm.
And if you're using a platform, a payroll platform that knows what the hell they're doing,
Mm.
yeah, I'm just like, all right, I'll just do this real quick. Then we get to fucking Paychex. So, okay, apparently Paychex didn't know what the Secure Act was. That's the first part, or at least they didn't have it keyed into the portal.
So they don't have an option for
They-
catch-up contributions?
Not only did they not have the option for the catch-up contribution, they apparently don't know the tax rules because they kept capping it at it's supposed to be $24,500 for the regular contribution.
Yeah.
They kept capping it at $23,500,
So
which
like
is
2 years
old.
ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
old. Wow.
So I'm just like, holy shit. And I keep like trying. Remember, Claire, I don't have time to waste on this stuff. It's
You're a
tax
busy
season.
individual.
I am now. Yeah. So Monday morning, I'm just getting more and more agitated about this. And so what do you think? I research this, I go on Reddit, and people on Reddit are like, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with them? So I do the one thing that I don't want to do because it's miserable.
Customer service.
I had to call.
Hello, my name is Steve. How may I help you?
And how long do you think it took me to get through to somebody?
Late January? I'm going to guess it took you about 30 minutes.
An hour. It was
An
about an hour.
hour. Oh my God.
Yes. And the thing I hate most about being on hold, and this is with any company, and you have experience with this, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
They always do this click where it sounds like they're about to pick up, but all they're doing is repeating the same message. All of our agents are currently assisting other customers. So
we value you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Please stay on the line. And it sucks because you can't even, like, some companies allow you to do a callback, which I'm into. Here's my number. Call me back when you're ready, and I'll just do other work in the meantime. It's annoying, but I'm okay with that. Like, even the IRS does that. Paychex doesn't do that. So I'm just sitting here listening to this awful hold music, and it takes an hour. So finally, I get somebody answer. Okay, Clary, I don't know where they find people that do this type
overseas.
of work.
They found Steve overseas.
This was the biggest fucking idiot imaginable, dude. Like, I just like.
Was he American?
That's the strangest thing. I wasn't detecting any kind of different accent. I think this was an American person.
I can see. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm over and over again. I'm walking him through this because I know that if I have to call back, it's going to be another hour.
Right.
So he's just not getting it. Like, it's like clearly I'm dealing with somebody with an IQ of 90 or below or something like that.
That is an amazing observation.
Yeah.
Because that's what I've witnessed about ADP and Paychex and insurance. If I'm assigned someone, we're not talking someone that I don't want to say went to college. Because people who are idiots go to college. This is somebody who couldn't make it into junior college, right? I'm imagining these are the same caliber of people who work cell phone kiosks.
Yes.
That's because they have no experience. They're always turning over, which in today's corporate environment, I can understand. But I get an email about every year, like, oh, meet. And it's always a stripper name, Desiree. She's
Andy.
your new. I'm like, well, maybe not that bad, but here's Crystal. And it's like, dude, are you going straight to the fucking trailer parks with these people? What's going on? So yes, I don't believe the customer service or your agents at these payroll processing places. One, I don't think they give them a lot of training. And two,
No.
I think they think the job is so easy. It's just like, we'll throw in a warm body and to deal with it. So it does not surprise me. This person doesn't even know what a 401k is probably.
I had to explain over and over again how it works. I'm like, we run the regular payroll. We create 2 line items, the 401k and the catch-up. It's not that hard. Well, I'm not seeing anything that leads us to believe this is an option. like, what the fuck do you mean this isn't an option? This is how you do payroll. So we're just going round and round for probably about 20, 25 minutes. And finally, I'm just like, can you please just transfer me to somebody else? Please, a supervisor, somebody. And so he agreed to do that. And guess what, Clary? I'm on hold again. You know how much longer I was on hold?
Not another hour, I hope.
Another 45 minutes, okay?
Oh, my God.
So you can imagine that I'm about to kill somebody at this point. And, oh, dude, it gets worse. Gets worse. Guess what happens after 45 minutes?
Oh, you get disconnected.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got oh, my God. I was just like, oh, my God, man.
Can you, I'm serious about this. I'm thinking when I get like a faulty product or something, I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, so it took me an hour to come here and buy this and return it and get another one. I want to be compensated for my hour of labor. And I'm thinking about filing petty little lawsuits just to have like some precedent set. Like if you could win a lawsuit, like, no, Home Depot sold me a faulty product. It wasted an hour of my time. I bill out at $150 an hour. They owe me $150. Like, I would just love to drag them into like, no, I'm sick and tired of you corporations doing this. Or like in your case, you wasted 2 hours of my time. I'm sending you. I mean, you have every right to send them a bill. I mean, they seem poorly managed enough. They might just fucking pay it.
I mean, if this this gets worse, by the way, if this doesn't meet the definition of economic efficiency loss,
economic efficiency loss of the day. Yeah.
What you used to do, those videos you used to do. Yeah. Like, because I mean, Jesus Christ. So I get disconnected. What option do I have except
you got to call back in?
I have to call back because this is not where I go back to the portal. I'm like, maybe they jiggled something loose while I was on the phone. No, there's no possibility to do this.
Shouldn't you, by this time, shouldn't you just like switch to a different one? Because, okay.
Hold your horses. Right. And by the way, before I tell you the outcome of this, they're all bad. Like ADP isn't great. Gusto is a little bit better, but they're not great. Paylocity, all of these payroll providers really suck. Yeah, QuickBooks Intuit is just, oh God. So yeah, listen, man, I have absolutely no option but to call in because I have to run this payroll. Like with payroll, you know how it works. It takes time to like process, and I need to get this in before the end of the month, especially concerning these 401k transactions, because that's what we set up to do on the back end, you know, with their investments. So, yeah. So I have to be on.
If it makes you feel better, they're down. Their stock price is down by a third, over a third. Yeah. Like almost 40% from its peak. And it looks like it continues to go down.
I had heard bad things about Paychex for a while. Like I said, they're all bad, but I mean, I've never encountered this bad. So I have to call back. You know, we're creeping into the afternoon at this point. I'm just fucking mad. And, I finally get through to somebody. Now, this person seems to have a bit of a better idea about what's going on. Now, not a great idea, but they seem to be a little bit better. So they're just like, okay, I understand what you're trying to do. It doesn't look like that option is available in your menu of options in the portal. And I'm just like, why? Like, why are you making me call in and do this? They're just like, well, I can't really answer that, but here's what we're going to do. And they use all this jargon for me. We're going to have you and this company, this boiler company, we're going to increase your service level here. We're going to have you sign up for the retirement assistance package that we offer, which is $200 a year. And Clary, it clicked to me at that point. Do you connect the dots here?
They're just trying to cross sell you.
That's it. The whole reason that they make it impossible to do basic payroll functions, I mean, very basic payroll functions, is because they just want to make you go through hell so they can upsell you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So still, Mike, I have a question. Does Paychex yet have the ability for people to account for, one, the current tax year contribution max, and then two, so they're not compliant with current or like 2 years ago.
They they theoretically are, but you have to sign up for that like extra tax package.
Really?
Yeah.
Fire
Is
them.
that not the
Fire them.
I was just going to ask you what you think. What do you think I did after I heard this?
I think you said cancel our service immediately.
So technically, I'm not allowed to do that.
Yeah,
but I didn't even. I just go click. I just
Mm-hmm.
hung up the phone. Okay. About 15 seconds after that, I called, the owners of the company.
Mm-hmm.
I get one of them and I just go, you're not going to believe what I just went through dealing with Paychex, who you've been with, for 25 years or whatever. And I explained the whole situation for them. And I just flat out told them, I mean, I was nice about it, but I was like, I can't work with you if you insist on staying with Paychex. And they immediately said, no. Switch to whatever payroll company you want to switch to.
You hear that, Paychex?
Yes.
You hear that? Here's the thing. Let me ask you this. Do you think anyone at Paychex cares?
No, of course they don't care.
No, they don't care. No.
They don't care. None of these payroll companies care.
No.
So they were just like, hey, we trust you. You obviously know what you're doing. So sign us up somewhere else, as long as you can get it done by tomorrow at the latest. Tomorrow, meaning yesterday, Tuesday. So what do you think I did?
Well, I think you either went with ADP or whichever one you went with. You called up and double checked and made sure, can we do maximum contributions? Is it on our interactive portal? Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Now, I want to preface this. I've had a professional relationship with ADP for over 10 years now. Like, I connected you with them back in the day when we were doing your payroll. Good old Claire. She's moved up to. So I do have a rep there. And when you have a long-standing rep, they kind of kick you up in the tier where you get like a dedicated phone number where they're going to answer immediately.
Be almost like it was in the 80s?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Greed is good. So yeah, I got hold of my rep, luckily pretty quickly. And, I just started ranting. I'm like, Jack, are you ready for a story? And I just outlined the whole thing. And he goes, he's like, all right, Chad, what's the name of the company? What's the EIN? I gave him the details, the boiler company. Clary, within 10 minutes, we had this set up on a payroll platform that I had access to. And then 5 minutes later, this was all done.
So you wasted 3 hours of potential GDP.
Yes.
Because Paychex. That's what angers me about. See, that never is accounted for. No. On a paycheck or all this time that is wasted because of mistakes. Individual, corporate, doesn't matter. That infuriates me. We could have $250,000 a year average GDP per capita if people didn't waste their time like that. But that's what I'm glad you mentioned Paychex, because these people need to be named. Nothing's going to happen because the corporate executives, they're there for their 5-year stint and then they're gone and they get to retire. So no one's but I think this is, unfortunately, I think we got at least another decade of this where established names because ADP and Paychex, 85% of the market?
Pretty much. Yeah. They eat it up. Gusto's getting better.
But they're going to go away. You simply cannot and then the corporate executive, well, we don't care, we retired anyway, and then I don't care, and then the new one comes in, I'm going to turn it around, and private equity takes it over, and then it's about as relevant as, I don't know, a Hooters or a PF Chang's restaurant.
I want to be very clear about something here. It's important that I explain this. This is not me endorsing ADP and saying, oh, they're the best payroll company, you have to go with them. Like there really ain't much difference between Paychex and ADP, dude. There's just not. Like, the only reason I got in, my foot in the door so quickly is because I have been working with them for 10 years. I've made them a lot of money. I've sent clients. So they're just like, okay, this guy's a VIP.
But now, here's my question. Why is there such a thing as a VIP? I understand if you're bringing in millions of dollars, right? And time is money in that case, because of, you bring in a payroll company of 10,000 employees. But why is anyone waiting 2 hours on a customer service line, period? I don't care if you're a mom and pop shop. Why are you that's horrible it's not feasible. It's not possible.
I was hoping you could explain that to me. I don't understand why it's set up this way. Like, I get it that everybody's trying to cut costs, move abroad for
it's it's a publicly traded firm. So that means there is the majority of the corporate executive compensation is stock-based performance. So that means the stock price has to go up. And we're definitely hitting the point in time. Look, not every company can make their number go up to infinity.
Right.
It's just not possible. There's only so much GDP. There's only so much profit in an industry to have. And what you're witnessing now, I guess, is in terms of business management history, is a lot of companies have gone past the point of like, yeah, you're just a mature company. Now just collect your fucking 2% a year dividend and be fine with it and just manage this company the best you can. Because they need the stock price to go up, now they will do every possible dirty trick, which is whatever. We're going to go get a subscription service. We're going to, Hewlett Packard did ink subscription service. You had to get their ink, otherwise the printer wouldn't work. Like, can't you just be making printers, Hewlett Packard? Why can't you just do that? So that is one of the main reasons driving this, because Paychex is a publicly traded firm. And I'm just going to say that's that. And so now there's a push from the top that we got to find every way possible to make money. And that includes not hiring enough customer service people, not paying them enough, outsourcing them overseas. And then unfortunately, an increasing percentage of the bottom, not even 10%, but like the bottom 80 or 60%, the majority of your customer base is simply underserved. And it won't last in the long run. I love but number got to go up. And like your number went up 4 years ago. That was the peak number it's going to be. And now you're managing it for shit. So that's why this is happening.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you is like, what's going to be the final outcome of all of this? More consolidation? You think
well, what would happen is until boards of publicly traded firms change the compensation structure and realize there is such a thing as a mature company, and you will destroy the company trying to make it perpetually ever increasing profitable. Until that point in time comes, they'll merge. They'll be taken over by private equity.
Private equity.
Oh yeah. Now right now their stock prices are going down. Target's gone down.
Yep.
Paychex has gone down. A lot of the 70% of the PE deals, private equity deals, 70% of corporate bankruptcies were private equity last year. They will just go belly up, and then then you have a brand name. Okay, what do we do with PF Chang's or Hooters? Well, we'll sell it here. We'll sell it. And until they realize, you need to have a good product at a fair price and stop chasing a stock price until you do that, you're inevitably things are just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And then the salvation will be a new company comes along and like Roper appliances.
Yeah.
There's no boop, boop, beep, beep on those. They just wash your fucking clothes. So I think down the road, but we're talking 10 years before this shit. How long did it take us to get rid of DEI and ESG and woke shit in our games and products? Like it took 15 years, right?
A while, yeah.
It's going to take the same time, like at least another decade before this concept of corporate management goes away.
It left me feeling to use the term black pill about all of this. If this is how it's going to be.
Well, it affects everything. It affects your standard of living. Like you can't, like something as simple as stripped screws. I'll give you another, a buddy of mine. Do you know what underglow is, Chad?
Underglow? I don't think I do. What is it?
It's lights you put underneath your car so the ground beneath it lights up different colors.
Oh, yeah.
Type in underglow. You'll see what it is. It's just a fun thing you can do at night. I do it so people see my otherwise black car at night.
You had that when we visited. Yep, I see it.
Yep. So that way at night people can see me more. Some people put on motorcycles for the same reason. So, but it looks cool. A friend of mine, he has this small little hatchback, right? It's a compact car. Hey, I'm like, hey, let's install underglow on your car. So we buy the one underglow pack they have at AutoZone. Take a wild guess about the length of the wire, Chad.
Was it too short?
Too short.
Yeah.
This is the only size they had, and it was too short. I'm like, what if you want to put this on a longer car or a truck or something? It will not work on the majority of cars, but some corporate schmuck said we're going to save what is in all likelihood 25 cents of copper cabling because they didn't run enough long of a wire. like then people just aren't going to do underglow. So it's going to be more and more time. So we had to like splice it. I have wire back at home so I can extend it, but that's the shit we get to deal with going forward. So, but people are just going to spend less and stay at home is what's going to end up happening.
It really doesn't make me feel optimistic about anything if like everything's turning this way.
No.
So,
And about the only thing I found is you got to ask a lot of questions up front. That's why, like, before I came out here, I was calling coin dealers and all, like, do you buy, sell? Because I'm not flying out there for no fucking reason.
Right. Yeah.
No, you have to babysit and just assume they're going to fuck you over, or there's going to be some kind of screw up, and then say, no, I'm not going to do it. Or you just give up on these projects altogether.
God, I don't want to live in a world like that, but that's where we are.
In a sad, ironic sense. I'll give communists credit where credit is due. This late stage capitalism, they aren't wrong in this one regard. And we're going to both end up like whether it was regular communism where there's no products in the shelves, or I would say capitalism, communism, where there's products in the shelves, but they don't work and no one buys them because they know they don't work. It's the same thing. It's empty shelves. It's just you had a bunch of production that went into the GDP accounts, but it doesn't work. It's like right now, all the cars, tons of cars are sitting on lots because people can't afford them.
Right.
It's like, that's great. You made all these cars that people can't afford. Congratulations. So GDP went up one year and now you're going to have zero GDP the next. So it comes to an end economy. The economy will not work anymore in either place you go.
It just sounds so ominous. So we have to be, some others had some observations about this that I want to make sure that I share. Scott was saying that ADP is atrocious because they are. I mean, they saved me in this instance, but yes, there's horror story after horror story with ADP. It's not just Paychex, man. It's ADP as well. Real Uncle Hector had some really bad experiences with ADP. I mean, like you did.
Yeah. AGP loves to sell pay. Well, and here's another thing where the onboarding fees and all that. Vegas right now, their tourism is down about 8%. On top of the 11% it dropped last year. Do you know why that is, Chad?
Can people not afford to go there? Is that what it is? Or?
No, people, they are stealing the casino, not the criminals, the casinos. I mean, every word I'm about to say, I'm not being tongue in cheek. The casinos are stealing people's money with all these undisclosed fees, double booking or billing, and they hope you just don't check your credit card statement. And yes, I accuse all of you of doing it consciously. So people are just like, no, I'm not going there because they saw all these fees and now it's getting a bad reputation. So tourism has died on the Strip.
Yikes. That's not good, man.
No, it's great. It's great. And here's the other thing, Chad. Let me ask you this. Let's go back to peak Mafia Vegas, right?
Okay.
Early 60s, right? What do you think the balance sheets looked like?
I mean, if we're talking about peak Mafia, I don't think they were leveraged to the T with like junk bonds and things like that.
They probably owned the thing outright, you know?
Yeah.
They're not going to the bank, friendly neighborhood banker for a loan. They probably had tremendous equity. Do you know how the casinos on the Strip are financed now?
Junk bonds?
Well, if you're dumb enough to lend it to it, it's approaching junk quality. So the casinos don't own the land. They sold the land underneath the casinos to different Wall Street hedge fund groups and all that long ago, or REITs or whatever. And then the casinos, how does it work? They don't even run their own. The casino is essentially just a brand.
Mm-hmm.
And they lease the land underneath. They outsource the management to management companies. So when you see whatever, the MGM, or certainly I know Resorts World. Resorts World, it's not ran by Resorts World. It's ran by some Malaysian outfit. Mm-hmm. And they don't have the land underneath it. And how did they finance all the construction and the operating expenses, Chad?
This has to be heavy debt.
All debt. So now that traffic is down about, say 10%, they are so fucked. And then the interest rates have gone up past couple of years. So, and that's fine. If you guys want to keep fucking over your clients, go right the fuck ahead. You will end. You will fucking end. And I know most people don't care. That's fine. But right now, if there is an entrepreneur out there, you can make a killing. Cell phones that don't spy on you, right? Elon Musk could make billions of dollars. Forget Tesla, forget everything else. If he just came up with a phone that doesn't spy on you, people would pay an arm and a leg for it. But you got to wait until somebody with billions of dollars or a company says, yeah, you know what, we're going to do right by the right people. We're not going to double charge our guests. We want them coming back. But the current philosophy of modern day business managers is to fuck over your clients.
Did this happen to a buddy of yours recently where there was like a double billing at a motel?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that happened. Yep. Hey, were you going to read what the other Marcus Brown said?
That's what he said. He was saying that like you had a buddy of yours not too long ago got like a double billing.
Yeah, no, I did a video on it. Yeah, Marcus Brown. Yep, exactly. Yep. So.
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Casino with Robert De Niro?
No, I haven't.
Pesci? You need to. Because of what we just talked about, you got to see that, dude. It's really long, but I promise you would like it. Yeah. No, man, that was pretty much all I had. Like, that was really left a bitter taste in my mouth about, I mean, I understand this is happening everywhere, but when it enters the accounting industry and tax and payroll and all that, I just get this.
Well, the two things you've complained about, how much time has been wasted between you having to wait for the Illinois Department of Revenue to come out with the forms, right? And your client's time is wasted.
Yeah, we're all like less efficient because of them.
Yeah, and then like all the time I had to waste, it was like 3 weeks of full-time labor dealing with American Family Insurance. For an insurance claim that should have been wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Here's my deductible. Give me the fucking money. And I know these companies think it's like, okay, we're going to cheat them and we're going to get them to drop their claim, or we're going to get them to give up, or they're just going to accept the billing. It's like, no, because soon there's just not enough time to deal with it. Like health insurance, that's another thing. Like, forget it. If health insurance goes up much more, which it probably will, it's cheaper for me to self-insure and just start tossing money away into a fund so that if I get a heart attack, I got like the 50 grand to 100 grand that's required to cover it. If I don't know how dumb you have to be as a leader of an S&P 500 company to not realize we're screwing over your clients and customers ends the company. I just don't see how you can forget morality. Let's talk about pure efficacy. Have you heard about Ford? Ford had 152 recalls in 2025 alone. Well, and now they had another recall because now there's engine fires and all that. It's like, dude, can you just make a car? The GM has their new V8 engine is breaking after like 5,000 miles.
God, everything's breaking.
Like how many billions did you spend on developing and making these engines that now you get to replace? Like, God damn, man, just do it right the first time and you'll make more money. But they saved a nickel on the bearings, you understand. It's
Clary, I think Great One has a decent point here, actually, about the phones. He's saying that like nobody would pay for a phone that doesn't spy on them because they don't want privacy. They just want convenience.
The normies, yes, but there is a large group of people who are functional and would gladly. Chad, would you pay $1,500 for a phone that does not spy? Yes.
Would
you pay?
Question.
You know your TV screens are now spying on you.
Oh, yeah, everything's spying on us.
Everything. What would you pay? I know. Oh, I can get a 60-inch TV at Walmart for $300. I'm like, okay, would you pay $900 for a 60-inch TV that doesn't spy on you? Yes, I would.
Yeah,
every fucking time.
Every time.
Chad, would you spend money to have Windows 7 again?
Honestly, yes, because it was so much simpler and I felt like everything was just so much more protected. I know you talk about that a lot, on your podcast. And you're right.
But do you know what you can do for free?
Linux?
You can install Linux.
Yeah, Linux. Yeah. Why do I look like a ghost? Because it's tax season and I am a ghost. No, man, I appreciate. Oh, who else we got in the chat here? We got Raymond.
God, look at that.
He had a bad day today, dude.
Oh,
his pipes froze. His
was it flooding?
Raymond, you showed me the pictures, but basically his walls were like bubbling because of the ice, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Did he know where the
yeah.
water shut-off valve was?
Raymond, if you're here, yeah, flooding apparently.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst case. Yeah.
Ice on the walls.
Oof.
Jeez, man. I'm sorry, dude. That sucks.
What now I have a question, Chad.
Mm-hmm.
Do you and the candidate know where the water shut-off valve is in your house or her house?
We actually do.
Okay.
And I think she texted you this, but I put a little protector on the faucet there to make sure that the pipe wouldn't, or the faucet wouldn't freeze. And as far as I know, it worked. By the way, she tells me that health insurance isn't necessarily the most like important thing to have. She's like, you know, you can just like walk up and be like, I don't have health insurance. Here's what I can pay you. And they say yes. Like speaking of.
No, you don't need health insurance. Yeah, no, it's cheaper that way. I'm talking like I get hit by a truck. Yeah. Oh, it's minus 15. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I'm talking catastrophic health insurance.
Yeah.
And I'm paying $650 a month, but that doesn't cover anything unless I get hit by a truck.
That's too high.
It's very high. Yep. And that's the cheapest I could find, but it is right on the cusp where I'm like, dude, I tossed that in the S&P 500 or whatever, and it makes my modicum of interest. And, you know, I got enough money saved up where it's like, yeah, I do have myself a nice little, I looked into what it costs, like open heart surgery and all that. You're talking between $50,000 and $250,000. Dude, that is what you may not need. Just toss that money early on into the S&P 500 or an index fund or something. And by the time you're an old frat that might need it, here's your $250,000 health fund. And you don't have to spend it's $1,200, $1,300 a month once you start getting up into your 60s.
Such a scam. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Well, cool, man. I got to say, I feel a little bit better after getting this off my chest.
It's to strike back at Paychex so people know not to hire Paychex.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. H&R Block is allowing work from anywhere for their associates. Huh. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay. Good.
Again, guys. Oh, shit. The real Uncle Hector. 1,500. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, he's got some health stuff he has to do.
He went through it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the type of shit that you need catastrophic health insurance for.
Yeah. Hang in there, Hector. We have just 3 more super chats here, so we'll knock those out.
King Crab, $2 Cappy Tax. Glad everyone survived the winter storm. It was tough, let me tell you, Chad.
Vegas.
Down there in Vegas where it was 58 degrees and you know, the sun didn't come out all the time, and I think I went running on the treadmill a little bit. It was tough, but and then I had to go down to Palm Springs to hang out with a buddy and have steak dinner. It was really difficult, but I'm glad everybody supported me in those difficult times. I'm glad I had the support of everyone.
Did you have Great One helping out at your place?
He always does. Yeah, he stays here. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Elon Musk, filthy jockstrap, $2. I heard Cappy pays his employees with silver coins. He pays his employees with lots of barter, lots of food, lots of cigars, lots of
card game nuts and shuffleboard.
Yeah, shuffleboard, yeah.
Oh, Atham, we can't see the sticker, but I'm going to assume it's a cat with hearts coming out of its ass.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be the spastic up and down raccoon or something.
Alex Patino.
Oh, my God. Alex Patino, a truck driving Latino agent in the field, $5. Walmart was cost doing ghost charges, so check your receipts. Oh, interesting.
Oh, wow.
So what's a ghost charge? Is that just extra charges?
Yeah, that's interesting. So it probably just it's like at the bottom of the receipt. You check out, and then you're just like, wait a minute, where did that come from?
I had the opposite happen to me.
Yeah,
I went to a Jewish deli over in Vegas, and I got a bagel and a little piece of cookie. They call it a cookie, but it's like a little brownie. And I got, I don't know, a coffee or something. And then I looked at my receipt and charged me for the cookie. I'm like, well, what about the cookie? And he's like, nah, it's on the house. I'm like, hey,
nice.
Yeah,
that's refreshing. That's all I had, man. Is there anything you want to?
No.
Oh, we have one more.
Black Gin, $2. Cappy is gay.
Yeah, Black Gin, thanks for tuning in.
No, I don't have anything. I got my book coming out. I don't want a threesome with Jesus.
When's it coming out?
Well, I was thinking about doing it because I got Linux, and one of the drawbacks is their word processor is not Word, and so it doesn't exactly work right. So I got to get back to Vegas, where the GF has a Windows machine.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, a week or two.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to rest. I'm tired. No, that's it. And then
King Crab says, "Cappy tax for OK Lord as they are traveling." Okay,
Oh, okay.
Thanks, King Crab. Hope you're doing well, man.
So, that's for people traveling. They can tune in. But let's say you aren't traveling and you have time in this cold January to improve yourself somehow. And you'd like to, like, I don't know, do what we do and yell on the internet and work remotely and avoid snow. Is there a career or profession that lends itself very well to such a enviable outcome?
As a matter of fact, there is.
What career would that be, Chad?
It would be the world's greatest accounting career.
There we go. Accounting, you say, but I thought accounting was for virgin nerds who don't get laid.
No, I mean, you may need to become friends with a YouTuber who has over 100,000 subscribers, but you can meet the girls.
Yeah, I do supply the horse to my audiences. I do get the girls. I got an inventory of them. They're right over there. So accounting, that's a good field, you say?
Yes. Very much so. Actually, it's funny, Claire. I got the just today. I got the 1099 notice from Teachable. So I guess that's not enough. The affiliate link is in the chat if y'all want to click on that. I get a little crumb from Clary's sales if you click on that. And I made enough to exceed the 1099 limit, which is nice.
Nice. So if you were interested in becoming an accountant, but that's the only requirement, be interested in becoming an accountant. Don't let this course determine for you. Chad, I put together a career accounting career course, like how to do it.
Yeah.
How not to go to Notre Dame for $100,000 master's degree, right, Chad?
That's the worst mistake of my entire life. Not even Cuddlewooks was that big of a mistake.
Yep. So to avoid all that and become like Parker Franklin, who did not have to go to college.
No, he didn't.
And he's running his own practice shop at parkerfranklinea.com. If you're interested in becoming an accountant on the cheap and making good money with I'd say a very high propensity, if you wanted to work remotely and work for yourself, accounting is the field. So take the world's greatest accounting career. Link below through Chad's affiliate link, or you could search it on Teachable. But why should people use your affiliate link, Chad?
I get a little bit of cut if you use my affiliate link. But I mean, even besides that, if you think you want to get into accounting, whether it's my link or going to Teachable, check it out. I've gotten good feedback about it.
Even though it goes against my best interests, use Chad's link below so that he can steal 25% of my revenue.
And get 1099. Hell yeah.
Everybody make it. So 2026, Chad has to file out more tax return stuff. Make them get another 1099 this year. Use his link.
I was impressed they did it with 3 days to spare. You got to get it done by the end of the month. So
no, I saw that information come in. So I'm kind of like, I got to do my taxes when I get back to the other place. So,
well, Clary, I appreciate you hanging out. We'll let you get your poker game. But when should we hang out again?
I think we should hang out soon.
Soon?